Good morning, students. Today we'll start a new chapter from a book, A Hero by R.K. Narayan. R.K. Narayan was an Indian writer known for the stories that were set in the made-up town of Malgudi. His stories highlight the interesting happenings in the life of ordinary people. One of his most famous novels, Swami and Friends, is about the adventures of a group of schoolboys in Malgudi. Today we will see a story from one of his book, A Hero. So let's start.
Father read aloud an article about the bravery of a village boy who had come face to face with a tiger and had escaped. How can a boy fight a tiger? Asked Swami. Father laughed and said, Courage is everything, strength, age are not important. Swami did not agree and asked, How can it be, father? Let alone strength, can you prove you have courage? Sleep alone tonight in my office room. It is disgraceful sleeping beside grandmother like a baby. You are almost 10. Swaminathan tiptoed to bed. He pulled the blanket over his face and snored. But he felt his blanket being pulled away. Father stood over him and said, Swami, get up. Swaminathan groaned as if in sleep. Get up, Swami, father said again. Swaminathan got up immediately and followed his father into the office room. I will leave the door open if you promise not to go to your grandmother's side at night, said father. Swaminathan felt alone, frightened and angry. Swaminathan, he hated the newspaper for printing the tiger story. He remembered all the stories of devils and ghosts he had ever heard. Though the stillness, all kinds of noises reaches his ears, the tickling of the clock, the rustle of trees, the sound of snoring and some night insect humming. He shut his eyes tight till he fell asleep. Even in his sleep he was troubled by nightmares. He was awoke in fright. Suddenly he had a rustling sound in the room. Something was moving. As it came nearer, he hugged it with all his might and used his teeth on it like a weapon. Ayyo, something has bitten me. Came an agonized cry, followed by a heavy tumbling and falling. In a moment, father, the cook, and the helper came in, and all three of them fell on the burglar, who lay with a bleeding ankle. Swaminathan had bitten one of the most notorious housebreaker of the district. Congratulations were showered on Swaminathan the next day. His classmates looked at him with respect and his teacher patted his back. Why don't you join the police when you grow up? Certainly, yes. Swaminathan said for the sake of politeness, though he had quite made up his mind to be an engine driver, a railway guard, or a bus conductor.
A Hero is a humorous story. We laugh and feel bad for Swami at the same time. The paragraph in which Swami imagines scary things in the room is very well written. It creates an atmosphere of fear and suspense by describing little sounds like trees rustling, insects humming, clock tickling, and so on. Even descriptions of Swami nightmares and absolute terror make us feel afraid for him. Swami's wild imagination and his fear make the ending a complete surprise. We do not expect Swami to have courage, but he reacts bravely and becomes an unexpected hero. So, students, I hope you have understood the story. Thank you. Be at your home, be safe. Have a good day.